Hello there, Internet, Mr. Welch here, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Now, I gotta admit, I'm spitballing here. No, I'm not. I looked up how to get to several of the endings, and thank God that I did, because some of them are just so something I wouldn't have thought of that we'd never be able to find them. For instance.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
That's how you can get an
He
ending.
had to make a decision.
Just closing the
What if
door.
a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
That's hilarious to
He had
me.
never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell.
But there's a
But
clock.
the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
This is true.
Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
You're rocking my worldview, game! We probably shouldn't do that twice in a row. Things might break.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Alright, we'll do the one that looked pretty promising.
When Stanley
We
came
got
to a set of
two open doors. He entered the door on his left. It's called, we go to the boss room, and then we back out of the boss's room.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Yes,
Feeling
yes,
a
yes.
wave of disbelief,
Whoop.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Stanley stepped into the broom closet,
Okay,
but there
okay.
was nothing here.
I probably
So he
shouldn't.
turned around and got back on
Okay.
track.
Boss's
Coming
office.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Shocked,
Hang on.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have
Can I-
known was that the
4,
keypad behind the boss's desk
8?
guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
And
so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
I think I buggered it.
Amazing. He
Oops.
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
That's what happens when doors close behind you without any kind of input. Doors should not do that. See, people get trapped and then they die.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yes,
What
they
could it
were.
mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Wow.
Perhaps he had
Okay,
simply
what?
missed a memo.
A left turn? No, that's not how it goes. Alright, forget that then. We'll try the other ending then, if you want to be that persnickety about it.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
Quiet.
this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I'm
and
done
Stanley
listening
knew
to you.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Admiring. Quick.
Yes.
Yeah,
truly a
admire
room
it.
Worth admiring.
There we go.
Eager
Done
to get
admiring.
back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, he didn't. I'm going to that rather
Stanley was
bummery
so
ending.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Step.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Uh-huh.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I'm
There's
sure.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Yeah.
Please, Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
I'm really happy this
Isn't it,
ending
Stanley?
exists
Your chance to redeem yourself.
because I didn't like
To
it so
put
much.
your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
And I'm
That's
kind of
her,
sad
Stanley.
I didn't think of this
You
before.
need to be the one to do this. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
What
Well,
now?
that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I
Yep.
didn't even know that was possible.
Well,
Let me
you
double-check.
underestimated me.
No,
If anyone could choose wrong, it's
definitely
Mr.
here,
Welch.
clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone.
No,
He's
he doesn't.
taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
That's not how I remember
Not
it.
Picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible?
I'm magic.
None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it.
Did I break
How had I
something?
not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley.
Oh.
You're a real person.
Uh-oh. He's found me out. Run!
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
I
Or
didn't-
did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
Second
Well,
one.
I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Sounds boring.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Lame.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations.
By giving them cigarettes?
Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house.
The second one.
Which choice would you make?
The second one.
Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time
Oh,
should you
right,
make a choice
that thing.
does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness, is it crack sack 4:30? Yeah.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
I don't think alligators been that way.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world,
Well, don't do
just
that.
remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Right.
And the feeling should subside. At this time,
No?
your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay, I'm ready. I can totally do it.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
Yeah, my bad.
But not to worry.
Or did-
now that
was it
you're
me?
properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago.
Right.
And see what the correct thing to do would have been.
Okay.
This way, please.
All right, I can do this. I got this. No problem. Right, sense. I forgot. My bad.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
That would be embarrassing.
Story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Yeah, sorry about the mix-up here, narrator. I mean, it happens sometimes, I suppose. I probably should have pointed out in the beginning, I'm a real person. I forget.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Got it. No problem. I can do this. Okay.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
Right.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Right, okay.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
I can do
Just
this.
follow my lead and you'll be fine.
No problem.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Got it. No problem.
No!
Whoa,
Why did you
wait.
do that?
Sorry, I
Quickly,
spaced
hurry
out.
back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Spaced out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh.
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my
I'm sorry.
story, you've destroyed my work.
Okay,
Why?
let's-
For what? What did you get out of that?
Well-
What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone?
I
Left
gotta-
here like so much garbage. It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is
Hang
now
on.
incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever.
Wait,
I couldn't live that way. Is
Wait.
it better to shut the game down entirely? To
Wait,
willingly destroy
let's-
all of my work? I don't
Let's
know.
not
What's the
panic.
answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I...
We ignore it, narrator.
I have to shut the game down.
No, I can do
have
this.
to. I have to.
Uh-oh. Narrator? Oh, jeez. Oh, it's dark. Oh, jeez. He's got bad quick.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here.
Okay.
Here in this pile of rubbish. With you.
Sorry.
You.
Okay,
Who
well,
thought you were so clever.
let's
Now look where we are.
let's just
My entire
take
game
it
is
easy.
destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
Well,
You just had to see?
I
Didn't I
mean,
impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
well,
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
okay, no need to
That
yell.
thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
I'm not.
Oh,
You're a child.
my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
Oh.
It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Narrator?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Right, okay.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
I got it
Just
this time.
follow my lead and
No.
you'll be fine.
No
All
messing
right.
about.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Gah! Did it. I did it. I'm okay. I did it. Everything fixed.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Did I fix
to a
it?
staircase, Stanley
Uh-oh.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
You can't go down. I don't like where this is going. What the heck?
Stepping inside his manager's office,
This is
Stanley
new.
was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who
Jeez.
orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door?
Uh-oh.
Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Shark. What was it? Shark Fever 1191? Uh-oh.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
Night Shark
He spoke it
115.
into the receiver, right there on the wall.
I'm getting nothing but a clicking noise. Night Shark 1115. Narrator, help! I'm
I'm
scared.
sorry, is there a problem?
I can't.
You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Narrator, we have issues.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously.
Yeah, but
if you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then
No, but
why
I-
did you come here?
I
You
can't-
had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could
Okay.
have done whatever the hell you wanted over there.
Now that's-
Why did you come this way?
That's not even-
Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Go to right. Go right. What the?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please.
What the hell is going on?
I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
Okay, that's scary, man.
Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please.
Jeez, the narrator sounds
Choose.
seriously
Do something.
disheartened.
Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Okay, that's really, really sad. So, on that super duper sad note thing, I'm all out of time. So, until next episode, this is Mr. Welch signing off.